the basics of the breathwork thing I talk about. And the reason why breathing is so basic is because breathing is so basic. It's funny because literally the way that we have it did for breathing in this culture is so antithetical to kind of what's good for us. It's just interesting. But anyway, so basics. We get the diaphragmatic release. That's this action going on. So if this is happening, then you're doing it right. And what you don't want is your shoulders to be going up and down. So what you're looking for is just this kind of action. As you can tell from what I'm doing right now, I don't need to be breathing in order for this to be happening. But when I combine it with my breath, it just makes it that much more effective in a bazillion different ways. And so breathe into your nose, out through your mouth. Watch this, what happens. And so what I'm doing when I breathe in is I'm allowing the diaphragm to release. And so breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth, diaphragmatic release. When you breathe in, you count. When you breathe out, you want the number to be the same. Doesn't matter what the number is. And the back freedom is really important. So you can sit on something flat. Apparently you can also sit on something that allows your, that's where your back, how do I do this, is higher than your legs. But flat, you always know when it's flat. These angle things are too complicated for me, but you just want to make sure that your back is free to move because ultimately if it's not, it can impede your diaphragmatic release, which again is the most important thing in the context of the neurology of all this stuff. It's such an important thing, this breathing in the context, at least for me right now, this breathing thing is very, very important in the context of all that we're going through because it allows me to come back to where I am right here, right now and not get caught up in things that I can't control, of which there are many. And coulda, shoulda, woulda is about the future and the past, my imagination, and I just find it to be extraordinarily useful as a way to come back to where I am, into the presence of the things that I can control, and vanquish those things of which I cannot control. Because there's too many of them, and they're overwhelming, and they don't do anything. It's not useful at all for me to be caught up in that stuff. There's nothing I can do about anything that's outside of the scope of my current, control range, which right now is like being able to play this keyboard and talk to you. That's about all I can do right now. So that's what I'm going to pay attention to. That's where I'm going to keep my head right here, right now. So that's Back to Basics Sunday for this Sunday. Hope everybody's having a great Sunday. It's a little overcast here in northeastern United States. That should change when it gets worse and the hurricane comes. Maybe, who knows, because up here, you never know what's going to happen until it's happening, which is why doing a lot of worry about what might happen is a waste of time. This little tie in there from what I was talking about before. Anyway, hope you're having a great day. I will see you tomorrow. And